Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Please do subscribe. Thank you for your support. Today it is Tuesday morning here in Rochester. Tuesday, and I'm here at my flat where I live with my dog, my lovely Chihuahua Max. The sun, I think the sun may come out today. So I've got up this morning around 8:30. I'm not feeling happy. I want to, don't get me wrong, I want to, but I don't. I went to see my mum on Saturday, and I've said before, and I don't want to keep harping on about it, my mum told me to shut up, Janestra, no one wants to hear your voice. So all yesterday I was extremely quiet. I did my videos, but I feel like people are trying to stamp the fire out of me, make me dull and just one of them, really. And I don't feel me now. Today I've woken up and I don't feel me. Like, I get up, I'm a burst of energy, feel happy, put some music on, run around and try. I don't feel me at the moment. Hopefully me will come back to me, but I feel like I've been crushed and I'm not myself. No, I don't like feeling like it. I suffer from depression. Mother's Day was a complete pile of crap. Just be honest. I mean, you're not going to say something when it wasn't. I was sat here. For those people that, sad. It's not sad. It's cruel. It's not me being sad. It's cruel. It's not nice what people are doing. It's not me being sad, because whatever I do, it turns out the same. It's not me being sad, it's other people being cruel. Let's put that into perspective. And I'm not a bloke, I'm a woman. So I'm not a sad boy. Someone sent me something with sad boy on it. I'm not a sad boy, I'm a woman. Right. Last night I took Max for a walk, but it was raining. It was dark here at Rochester Riverside, and it was raining and it was dark and muddy on the field. So we didn't go on the field last night, Max and I. We walked around the Rochester Riverside, which means walking along Common Creek Wharf, down past the Co-op and Costa Coffee, then coming back round. Obviously it's busy where the Co-op is. It's a shop, it's open till 10 in the evening, and you're going to get people coming from everywhere. There was 2 lads down from London using the Co-op. So they'd come down from London and they were using the Co-op facilities at the weekend. So people come down to Rochester from all places, don't they? Even people visit it from other countries. I've woken up to an email from Jake in America today. I've got an email from a Jake in America, and he wants to be friends with me. Long-term pen pals. Someone in America has written me an email, me Crystal, and I shall have a proper read of it later on, and I will respond back to it. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Today is World Poetry Day. Why not ask me what my favourite poem is, or my favourite limerick?
Alexa, what is your favourite poem?
Beans, beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So let's have beans for every meal. Oh dear.
She has got a sense of humour, that Alexa, hasn't she? Yeah, so I took Max out round the riverside, came back, put the television on. Alexa, what are the prisons in London called?
From architectsstatedfile.co.uk. Prisons in London which could provide very lucrative real estate include Pentonville and Brixton.
Oh my God. I watched a programme last night on Monster Mansion, the prison where Charles Bronson is incarcerated. So I watched that, and of course Charles Bronson is asked to be released, and they said that people mix him up with Charles Manson, and he hasn't killed anybody. He's Charles Bronson, not Charles Manson. They were talking about some really, really horrific things these prisoners had done to children and to paedophiles in prison. This one prisoner had attacked prisoners in prison who were paedophiles, and he'd killed them, and he's never going to be released, this guy. There was a warning that if you watch this, it's going to contain things that might upset you because it's to do with children. And it did upset me. There was talk of incest, men in there that committed incest with their daughters, and they thought it was completely normal. It was quite shocking, and of course when I went to bed I woke up in hot sweats and I had a nightmare. It's shocking hearing what people actually do and what they're in prison for. It's absolutely shocking. Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Tuesday the 21st of March.
Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 8:56 a.m.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
Currently, in Rochester it's 9 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect clouds and showers, with a high of 14 degrees and a low of 9 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Why are mushrooms the star of every party? Because they are the real fun guys.
Real fun guys, eh? Yeah, well, I'm at home right now. I'm by myself. I've obviously been told to shut up, and that's what I've been doing, being quiet. My mum phoned me last night. She phoned me once yesterday morning and once last night. She hasn't phoned me this morning. I don't know what to say really. But I being treated how my dad treated my mum, because my dad told my mum to shut up. And I was simply shocked, because I make allowances because my mum's old and she's been through a lot, and I don't retaliate or anything like that. But it's upset me. It's going to take me a while to get over, because I witnessed my father telling my mum to shut up almost every day when I was with them. Shut up, Jennifer, shut up. And he'd get up and he'd go, shut up. And that's what one of the builders, when my dog started barking at him, and dogs bark, they bark at everybody. And he's tiny, he's not big, is he, Max? One of the builders went like that, oh! I thought he was going to hit my dog. It was a while back now. I thought he was going to whack my dog. He's a dog. He's just barking. That's what dogs do, they bark. And people have got bad tempers. And they do hit dogs. They hit children and they hit dogs. And they have to show restraint and not do it. I still walk around that field. That builder looked at me as if I was scum, and I thought he was going to smack Matt. This is why I don't get involved with people. You know, I don't want someone losing their temper on me or my pets. I had enough of that when I was a kid and when I was married. I'm not an object of where you can humiliate me, hit me and degrade me. You don't even do that to dogs. There was a dog in a window last night in the dark. There was this big dog in the window. And the more I do videos now, the more people are leaving their dogs in the window. I mean, there was dogs barking this morning, there's dogs down the bottom. I don't yell and shout, dogs bark, but I'm not a dog looking out the window. I don't look out the window. I mean, obviously everybody looks out the window at some point, so are we all dogs looking out the window? Who doesn't look out the window in the morning? Like when your friend or relatives are coming down the road, do you not look out the window to see if they're coming? So what are people trying to say, you know? A dog looking out the window. I don't look out the window very often. You can't in this place look out the window. I mean, I used to look out the window when my son was coming. I used to look out the window when I was expecting a Tesco delivery, but that's normal for anybody to do things like that. I think it's disgusting how I'm being treated. You know, just to leave me like this and think it's funny. And it's all staged, going up to see my mum, the cars, and the black car yesterday outside opposite the large lady's flat. She lives at the bottom flat. She's a nice lady, but she's over 400 pounds. She's big. She must wear a size 24 coat, right, at least. She's a lovely lady. I've got nothing wrong with large people. Opposite her flat was a black car with dark-skinned driver with the number plate FAT in large capital letters, F-A-T. And if I was looking out the window, which I wasn't, I was taking Max out for a walk, I would have seen that out my window staring at me, big capital letters, FAT. It's all staged, it's all make-believe, it's all crap. You know, when I go up to see my mum, I read the number plates. You're telling me everyone's got an exclusive number plate that costs thousands of pounds, and in a deprived area where it's prolific with drugs and crime and murder? Are you telling me that? It drives you round the bend. When I went up to Strood, and I've got proof, people saying I'm mad. I've got proof of it. I film it. I've got a car staring at me with the number plate Les, L-E-Z, Sue, S-U-E, Les and Sue. Are you not exploiting me? Are you not exploiting me because I'm not getting an actress's wage? When you're all laughing at me in the shops, provoking, witch, drag, witch. Where's my wage? Where's my money? Where is it? I'm going to the doctor, the dentist. Where's my wage? That you're all laughing at me when I come out of the dentist and have had teeth pulled out. Because that's what they were doing. I'd come out of the dentist after having several teeth pulled out, blood coming out my mouth, go down Chatham High Street and everybody's laughing. Smoke smoking outside the dentist when I've had teeth extracted. Smoking. Standing outside a dentist, puffing on loads of fags and then going in the dentist with smoke smell on their breath. And the garlic stink. And onions in the co-op the other day, onion smell, and I'm allergic to onions. You say to somebody, oh, I've got asthma, I can't go near vape pipes. What do? Come near you with vape pipes and cigarettes. I've got better things to do with my time, and I'm going to stay indoors and relax and just get on with it, clean my flat out. And it's no good transferring somewhere else, because I've tried living in London, and the Montgomery Burns look-alike, the Chinese Elvis, and the police telling me they weren't a taxi service when I wanted to go home to Gloucester. It doesn't matter, you just transfer the problem somewhere else, won't you? Because someone is making money out of me and exploiting me, and I've got no human rights. I want money that's owed to me, and I want to know who's doing this. And I'm an adult, I'm not 2 years old. I don't need to watch circus entertainment out my window. We're not in a circus watching animals perform tricks, are we? I'm not being funny. I either think it's fraud or someone's doing something that's against the law. Because those doctors never helped me at all. The ones in the Chatham Pentagon Centre when I was living in Lansdowne Court didn't do anything for me at all. One of them, Dr. Hassan Twins. Are you in pain? And the dentists are guilty of this. Are you in pain? Yes. And then they don't give you anything for the pain, and they start sniggering and laughing, asking you if you're in pain. I think this is evil. I said I'm writing to the Home Office. It's going to take about 50 to 100 pages to actually tell them what's gone on since I was a child. This abuse, this lack of privacy, all this crap that keeps going on. You walk into a shop just to get your groceries, your paper, and it's not, I'm not standing next to her, next to the till, I had someone off Facebook tell me he was ugly. He was. Not me, him. Sends me a picture of a bald man. And he says he's ugly. And I said, no one's ugly, because I'm not a nasty person. I said, no one's ugly. He said, I am. No one wants me. I said, well, you're texting me, aren't you? I'm talking to you. It's fake. They're taking the piss out of me. Making out I'm bald and ugly and I've got nobody. Am I bald? Am I ugly? No. I've got my sons. They might be far away, but they're there somewhere. Trying to convince me I'm bald and ugly, and they did it in the post office when I went to get my electricity and gas. Trying to convince me I'm old, fat and horrible and nobody wants me. And I don't believe that for a fucking minute. But I'm not mixing with people that are being cruel to me, that's all. And I have got a mouth, and I'm not being bullied in a shop. I'll walk out of it. How's it being bullied in a shop? Being bullied in the doctors, bullied in the dentist, Anyway, yesterday morning I went out to Costa's where my son used to take me. We used to sit in the window, didn't we? So they sit a young lad with a bald-headed man in the shop window as I'm walking past. I'm not bald. I'm not bald, I'm not ugly, and I'm not a man. Just typecast. And when you're typecast, it's like an actor in Coronation Street who's played the part of a paedophile or a criminal. They go outside into the real world and people think what they see in a soap opera is real, and these actors get attacked. They get attacked because people confuse fiction with reality. They can't tell the difference, some people, between what's real and what isn't. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. My mother hasn't rung. Had my cup of coffee. And for anybody that thinks I'm sat in my flat with no money and nothing to eat, how more wrong could you be? So we don't need to end up how I was in Gloucestershire, starving hungry, being sexually abused by men in my flat, do we? Because I've got money. There's £20 with the Queen's head on, and I've got food in the fridge. And they keep sending all the men round the field smoking and with vape pipes, because I won't be able to talk to a man that smokes or uses a vape pipe. So I'm forever going to be on my own, watching other people have fun like I did when I was a little girl, keep being made sick, rushing home from school, vomiting with headaches, not being able to join in anything because the smells made me ill. I was very often laid in bed sick with headaches when I was a kid. Just hearing children playing out of the window when I was confined to bed indoors, with my mum bringing me up cups of tea. Just leave me alone. I'm an adult. I don't ask people to follow me around and act like clowns and be cruel to me. In fact, it's quite funny watching about 10 minutes after you leave your flat, some twat following behind you being stupid, trying to make you go back indoors by doing silly things, or someone trying to frighten me with a man walking down the road with big thick gloves, a big hat and a bald head. I shan't stop fighting for my freedom, and I mean real freedom, not a brick-built prison. It's no better than prison, guys, because there's no freedom in here, no freedom at all. It's a land of bloody make-believe. See you later.